What advice would you give to newly married couples in this generation?
It is well. It is well indeed. Um, okay, it's gonna sound a little weird, but just like I said, just just hold on tight. I'll say honeymoon, right? Honeymoon. Let me explain. Like I told you, if you listen to me frequently, you're gonna realize I said I'll make a lot of correlation between things that happen in the natural and the things that happen in the spiritual. Honeymoon. When you think of honeymoon, what do you think about? You think about going to a secluded place, well, most of the times a very beautiful hotel with, you guys are just gonna have a lot of, a lot of it. But basically, where there are no people, there's no friends and families, just you and your lover. That honeymoon is called consecration, wilderness. Every marriage needs that, at least the first year. I understand the honeymoon never ends in a relationship. But the first year, you need to have a lot of honeymoon. When I say honeymoon, it's not just you guys traveling to another place. Yeah, that's just one thing, because we only think of the extravagance it comes with. Oh, we traveled to Bowie or Maui or Banff, Aspen, Santorino. Yes, it's good. You got to do it. But the marriage itself needs that sacred time to pair up. Now, when you look in the word, if you look at the Greek language, you're going to find this word, hagios, the number 40. That's hagnos. Hagios is consecrated, set apart. You see what I'm talking about? You need your marriage to be set apart. The advice I'll give you is commit your marriage to the Father. Let Him bring you to the space of honeymoon, which is consecration, the wilderness, where it is Him, your husband, and yourself. Him, your wife, and you, the husband. Let Him build a distinctive sound in the relationship. Let Him build that distinctive sound. It goes beyond the human words. I'll give you an example of what a distinctive sound is. You know where when sometimes you're pissed off with your lover, and maybe they were supposed to call you or send a text and they never did, and then they go like, hey, and you go like, what? But deep down in your heart, that's not what you're trying to say. Outwardly, you're pissed off in the way you speak in your language. Why are you now calling me? But deep down in your heart is like, I miss you, baby. Where have you been? I miss you. That is the distinctive sound. It is beyond the human language. The marriage needs that place of seclusion. This is not the time to say, hey, let's go out with all them, friends, and I'm going back to my friends. I'm married. I'm chilling with my friends. No. You need that sound, because actually you are under construction by the Father. That is where you are under construction. Because what is happening is it's like two little houses being merged together to form one mega house. Two different ideologies, two different visions, which are not gonna, divide. Because when it's divided, it is division. No, it's gonna become uni-vision. God is the master builder. Let Him build a relationship. Stick in the secret dwelling place of the Most High. That is your honeymoon. So then at that point, all your ignorances are coming out. He's learning, you're learning, but you're making mistakes, and the Holy Spirit is correcting you as you guys are not pointing fingers at each other, but then He's correcting the ignorances with the power of love. That is the honeymoon. Because at that place, forgiveness is going to be your breakfast. If you want to have a marriage that is set apart from the world, a marriage of distinction, forgiveness is your bread and butter. Because without forgiveness, you're not going to have the entity of love to exist. Because in forgiveness, when you look at the Father, the Holy Tabernacle, you're going to realize we have the mercy seat where the blood is sprinkled on us. What does that mean? It means we are already shown mercy before we can enter the holies of holies. So for the holies of holies, love, purity, to begin to be outlined, you're going to need mercy, meaning forgiveness. Because there's going to be a lot of display of ignorance. That's why you need nobody there. Nobody's going to judge you. It's you and your husband making those little mistakes, but learning by the way of God. and consecrating that marriage to fit that distinctive sound where your husband can see the things in your heart more than even the words you speak. Even though sometimes you're angry with him, he's able to see your heart and he's able to come and understand what is wrong. Even though you're speaking angrily, he can just come and just give you a hug and say, baby, I love you. That is a distinctive sound beyond the human capacity. And I'm telling you, we're going to learn so much about marriage. Take time to build in the house of God, in the secret dwelling place, the two of you. No pointing of fingers. You both have ignorances. You both have personal percipiences and perceptives and conceptions about how you grew up. God is going to knock it out. The marriage is going to squeeze it out. The Holy Spirit is going to squeeze it out. It's going to remain. It's going to be purity. That is love itself. Because God is love, and is, marriage is a tri-union. It's a triangle of God, or the apex, the man and the woman. You come together. It's a triangle. You see it? It's a triangle.
So say I do.